English language. Today's topic is English language. Today we'll learn how English literature evolved at the background of English language. Development of Old English language or Early English language. English a language as well as a race. By the word English, we not only mean a particular race originated from a particular place on the world map, Great Britain, but also a definite language, the English language, spoken by the people inhabited in that particular land. English is a global language. Though it is a language and it takes its root in the ancient soil of Britain, a small island. Over time, it was coronated with the glory of lingua franca, world language. Today, it has a global appeal as it is not limited within a geopolitical area but covers a wide arena of acceptance and way of celebration. Though Germanic in origin, half of its words are indebted to other influences like French, Latin, Scandinavian, etc. as it comes into constant contact with other civilizations and languages. Origin of the English alphabet. Every written language of any country is derived from the skeleton of the alphabet. Every word has its prime origin in the structure of the tiniest segment of the alphabet. Without alphabet, a word cannot be formed, and without a word, there will be no language. Thus, the English language owes its origin to a very primitive alphabetical arrangement. There is a chronological and point by point evolution of alphabetical order in the history of language. Alphabet Egypt that dates it back to BC, before the birth of Christ. Then Mediterranean, Southern Europe alphabet, then Greek alphabet, and finally Romans took it and modified it into ancient Latin script. They spread this Latin script in their ruled countries. In Britain, when the Romans reached, the Celts or the early inhabitants were using the runic alphabet further, created by some Germanic tribe, and they were used for simple inscriptions. You can carve easily on hard surfaces like stone, bones, woods. As you can notice that they are all straight-sided in character. Now I'll show you the runic alphabet, then you can understand that these are all straight-sided. So you can easily carve them on hard surfaces. After Anglo-Saxon Christianization in 597 AD, they further the earliest runic inscription dated from around 150 AD were gradually undertaken or replaced by the Latin alphabet from around the 7th century. Actually, Christianization in Britain has tremendous influence on its social life as well as political and literary field. The common Germanic ruins, that is, the letters of the ancient Germanic alphabet, were in use among the Germanic people from the 1st or 2nd century AD. Later, they divided it into West, East, and North German. Sorry. Anglo-Saxon runes were used by early Anglo-Saxons as an alphabet in their writing. They are also called Anglo-Frisian runes. As before it was used in Frisia. What is Frisia? Frisia is a coastal region of the North Sea. The combination of the Latin alphabet and the runic alphabet of Fudrak or Fadrak, whatever you pronounce it, resulted in the Old English alphabet. Therefore, we can tell that Old English scribes were an amalgamation of the Roman alphabet for Latin and runic alphabet by the Germanic tribes. A mixture. The English language belongs to the West Germanic branch of Indo-European family of languages. The Indo-European languages are a language family of several hundred related languages and dialects spoken in Western and Southern Eurasia. Indo-European languages have a large number of branches: Anatolian, Indo-Iranian, Greek, Italic, Celtic, Germanic, Balto-Slavic, etc. Here just a list: Indo-European, a flowchart, simple flowchart. West Germanic come from Indo-European group, and then Anglo-Frisian dialect, Anglic, and finally we get Old English. And there's the details of the Indo-European family. I take it from Google, and you can look at it. This is a detailed of Indo-European family of languages. Now come to the characteristics of Old English. Old English is marked by full inflections. What is inflection? Inflection is a process of word formation in which a word is modified to express different grammatical categories as tense, case, voice, person, number, gender, mood, etc. Number 2. Old English is marked with the usage of irregular verbs. Conjugation such as drink, drank, drunk has their origin in this time. Old English was mostly written using the Latin alphabet, supplemented by a few Germanic runic alphabet letters. Number 4. Old English was greatly influenced by Latin, Scandinavian, French, and Celtic languages. Now, here it is shown a flowchart where English is at the center, and it is developed in various ages by various tribes and communities. At first Celts, the early inhabitants, then the Romans, then Anglo-Saxon and Jutes, and then Scandinavian, and finally the Norman. And this English that is at the center, it is not the English today we use, it is the Old English. So Old English is molded with these influences. Now, England was a very fertile land and convenient for the thrive of civilization. Therefore, various invaders invaded in Britain from time to time. As a result of it, Old English language experienced continuous shifting of boundaries. Before the Germanic tribes landed in Britain, there were the Britons or the Celts, the early inhabitants. Celtic language was a group of related languages descended from the Proto-Celtic or Common Celtic, which is a branch of the greater Indo-European language family. Celtic language is not English language, but English language of Germanic origin had inherited much from this ancient language. After the Celts, there came Romans with their Latin language, and finally the Germanic tribes, Anglo-Saxon Jutes. In the meantime, Viking siege continued in English soil. So, along with Latin Scandinavian influence, molded the heart of English language. And finally, the Norman conquest added the French repertoire with English and led Old English mostly to its journey towards Middle English. So, we just reached at the evolution of Old English language through different phases and influences. Thank you. And in our next slide, we'll discuss the type of English language. Old English, then Middle English, and then finally Modern English.